Welcome back to class. Let's have a quick recap on what we learned last lesson. Experienced anthropologists are able to determine the gender of a skeleton with up to 100% accuracy. The most accurate single indicator being sex differences in pelvic morphology, or by observing the hip bones alone. Male skeletons have narrow hips and wide shoulders. Male hips are narrower than their shoulders. Female skeletons have wide hips and narrow shoulders. Female hips are wider or the same width as their shoulders. From the skull, sex can be correctly determined to more than 80% accuracy. Men have larger skulls and jawbones, with square chins. Women have smaller skulls and jawbones, with rounded chins. Male skulls also have a ridge above the eyes, but female skulls are smoother. Now it's time for some field work. A visual observation of some biological males and females in their natural environment. Let's analyze what we see. Two skeletons. Notice the hips. Notice the shoulders. The hips are the same width as the shoulders. Notice the small skulls. The jawbones are small and rounded. Analysis complete. Female. To over 95% accuracy. Two more skeletons. Notice the hips are narrower than the shoulders. The shoulders are wide. The hips are narrow. The skulls are large. The jawbones are large. The chins are square. Analysis complete. Male. Two skeletons. The one on the left has narrow hips and wide shoulders. A large skull and jawbone with a square chin. Analysis complete. Male. The one on the right has hips as wide as the shoulders. A small skull and jaw with a rounded chin. Analysis complete. Female. One skeleton. Narrow hips and wide shoulders. Large skull and jaw. Square chin. Analysis complete. Male. Wait. This is Victoria Beckham from the Spice Girls. Where are the others? Four more skeletons. Narrow hips with wide shoulders. Large skulls and jaws, with square chins. Analysis complete. Male. You may be shocked. But things have been this way for a long time. For more than 8,000 years, different societies such as ancient Greece have prohibited women from performing on stage, and boys and men took the female roles. Just as they did in English Renaissance theatre and the plays of Shakespeare. Female roles were played by cross-dressing men or boys. And they openly continue to do so today in Japanese kabuki theater. Female parts, played by men in makeup wearing women's clothes. Notice the large skulls and jaws with square chins. Nothing has changed. The females you think you see on screen are nothing more than men in makeup wearing women's clothes, as forensic visual analysis of sexually dimorphic features is showing you over and over again. Are you starting to see? These skeletons all have male hips narrower than the shoulders. They all have large male skulls and jaws, with square chins. Look past the makeup and fake breasts. Try to see the skeletal structure beneath the surface. I'm sorry to tell you, but they have been lying to us. Maybe you're thinking, how were you not able to see them before? The truth is we were not expecting them to do something so evil and insane. And over your lifetime you have been shown so many of these images that you were unable to determine the difference between a real man and woman. If a skeleton has the hips of a man, the shoulders of a man, and the skull of a man, it must be a man. The hips and the skulls are the primary and secondary biomarkers. Enough for forensic anthropologists to determine gender to an almost 100% accuracy. Although in addition to these two, there are over 20 other gender-specific biomarkers to learn and look out for. We will see more of these next lesson, as well as a broader look at the scale of what is happening around us, and an estimate of how long this has been going on. Homework assignment. Take a look at the skeletons of people around you. Make an analysis of the skeletal structure and gender, based only on hip-to-shoulder ratio, and jaw size. Class dismissed.